Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Really, I should cut that, but man, leave it. Yeah, the new manager. Now, the new manager is going to have his own. We all got opinions on football. If you were to take over Arsenal Football Club and I was, you'd probably sell, keep, or buy different players from me. The manager's going to be no different. There's going to be players he's going to be in limbo on, see what they're saying in pre season. There's going to be players he gives up on. There's going to be players he instantly sells, and there's going to be players he's going to die hard to keep. Like I said, it could change. If Jose was to manage this club, there could be players he keeps and sells that could be completely different to hell if David Moyes took over this club, for example. So, not to waste any of your time any longer, let me see who would really be kept, or in my opinion, in limbo or he's definitely gone. Let's start with the keep. Now, Onene's a reborn, but he's been in excellent form and he's decent for the squad and he's the closest thing you currently have to a defensive midfielder. Keep. Xhaka, for sure keep. You've seen what he's doing. Ramsey, his is a tough one. I've put a star next to his name. His is a tough one because if it was just based on his ability and what he's been bringing this season, yes. But that contract, if you're not on it, any hesitation, we need to sell that. As much as I like him, I don't want another season with more nonsense with these transfers and these all these contract things and all these things. So Ramsey, Maitland-Niles, now he needs to be kept in my. Ideally, I'd keep him close to the side. But at times, admittedly, when I see him, his concentration level isn't exactly there. He needs to step it up. To be honest with you. Another right back comes in, he might not get games at full back. There's an opportunity to get games in midfield, but if I'm honest, he hasn't taken his chances in midfield, so it might be a loan for him. I would 100% keep him, and he's in the keep section for that reason. Koscielny, realistically, we're going to keep him. We need a centre-half. We need two centre-halves, but we can't be silly. He's one of the last players that we actually need to sell, regardless of how fried he actually is right now. Holden could find himself out of the club. I'd keep him, but he could find himself on loan on these things there. Another manager might not deem him experienced enough and these things, but he's in my keep session. Obviously, Mkhitaryan, Lacazette, Aubameyang will be kept. I'd keep Monreal personally. Once upon a time, I would have binned him. If I pick him my best side or a team going forward, I'm not even going to pick him, to be honest. But he's been consistent. He's made mistakes this year, but he's actually been one of our better players. You've got to give a man credit. He's earned enough to be kept at least for the next year. And Jeff Rene, bring the guy into the side. Bin. Sadly, I think Jack Wilshere might get binned. He's my guy. He's the reason I do this, but I think he's going to get binned because similar to Ramsey, you know, Wenger loved both of them. Another manager might not just have not time for this nonsense that Ramsey's pulling, not signing a new contract, and Wilshere. And he might just deem Ramsey's contract is you're playing around, so we might as well sell you. And he might not have that because that personal attraction to both players, making them come to you at 16 and 17 and that. So I put them bin. Santi Cazorla, sadly, I love the footballer, but realistically, it's for the best of the club unless you return to depart. Cech or Spina, Mertesacker, obviously. Cech or Spina is in limbo because if we bring in another keeper, someone needs to be number two. Jenkinson, get him off the wage list. Apon the same, sadly. Iwobi might find himself in limbo. He's not putting in the performances this year. He's not being a problem in terms of getting goals and assists against opposition. So he could find himself either on loan or permanently gone. I still like the guy. I wouldn't do either of them things. I'd keep him, but that's pre-season. He might have to show something. Danny, his form of late changed his mind, but if you're being honest, he's not productive enough. He works hard, he puts in his shift. But our next manager might not necessarily have time for that. Another one whose contract's running out, another one with injury problems might get rid. I'd probably keep Danny, but that's what could happen. Mustafi might get binned. Yeah, he's got age on his side if you look at Koscielny, but they're both Kalam. He hasn't been as much as I like him. He hasn't been what we've expected. He's been a dud really, so he could get shotted. Bellerin, you ideally should be keeping him. It's a no-brainer. He's in my keep session, but he hasn't developed. So another manager might just see it as a thing where let me just raise funds. So he could be there. Chambers could be sold to raise funds. Perez, a new manager, might actually give him a chance. Hopefully he does because we need guys on the bench. But he'd probably be sold. Kohler, based on the fact that I don't know what's going on, but he's out of favour. I wouldn't sell him, but he could be shotted. Who else have we got? That's it, really, to be honest. I'm probably missing out, guys. And if I've missed out any players, sell them, innit? But, yeah, man. Ozil. Oh, yeah, my man Ozil. You see, he's not there. It goes without saying you keep Mesut Ozil. But, yeah, man. It'll be interesting to see what the new manager, whoever he is, wherever he is at this current moment in time, does, innit? But as for now, DG's getting out you guys here. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest, man. Thank you for watching, of course.